Well, this week, Dad and I are headed to Kentucky, Sturgis, Kentucky, in a place we hunt each year called Riverbend Whitetails. It's always got turkeys. We always have a good time. It's a big piece of property. Let's get after it.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Guys, it is a beautiful day here in Kentucky. We've had rain the last 3 or 4 days. The opener is tomorrow, and we're super excited. We're here in Sturgis, Kentucky, Riverbend Whitetails. We do this every year. We love hunting Riverbend. It's a big piece of property, so we can turkey hunt it, you know, cover some ground, do a little turkey hunting. So we're super excited. We're gonna hunt the farm we hunt every year. Everything's greening up. It's beautiful here in Kentucky. High winds today, but I think it's gonna slack, you know, off tomorrow and not blow as hard, but we're gonna have good weather. It's gonna be hot, but I'd much rather it be hot than be rainy, so we're fired up. Tomorrow's opening day in Kentucky, and we're heading to Riverbend Whitetails. Guys, a strut right there. There's 2 strutters. I know it's hard to see in that GoPro. Dad and I come out here and do a little scouting for opener tomorrow. Man, we got 2 big strutters right here in front of us. We were looking at the terrain right here. We were actually thinking about setting up on this high point to the left, or down here by this pond. Hey, roost right here is river runs, kind of parallel to the edge of this field, but it's on down in there about 200 yards, 200-300 yards. They like roosting on that river. But the only reason they're going in there right now is because we're right here, but that's a good sign. Dad and I come in here. We hunt this farm right here every year. There's always turkeys that hang around right here. In early season, most of the time the best thing you can do is just post up and sit with a decoy if you can. Because walking around, hand up turkeys like that ain't gonna do nothing but get you busted. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna build this bushwhack shack up high right here and down low. That way we got options. Probably gonna start here in the morning. This is a meetup spot in the center of the property, highest point on the property. And it's real open right here, these fields, and these turkeys all come up right here and meet up mid-morning. So there's a lot more turkeys in here than that. That's a good sign. Well, it's opening morning here in Kentucky with Riverbend Whitetails. We just crossed a Tradewater River. That's what's so special about this place, is that Tradewater River runs all the way through this property, and the turkeys love it. So we're actually going to be hunting pretty close to it, 200-300 yards from it this morning, but we're going to slip in here. We built this little blind yesterday on a high point, and we're going to go slip in there this morning. We actually left the turkey chairs, decoys, and everything right there, so we're going to have a light haul in this morning, and we ain't complaining about it. But we're going to get in there early, set up, and let day break and see what's gobbling where, and probably just hold tight, because that's a meetup point. That high point has always been a meetup point at this place, especially early season. These turkeys are bunched up, and eventually they just filter out, go up to that high point where they can see good, strut, gobble. So that's the plan this morning. We're fired up about it. Ain't no wind. Did a little homework, saw some Longbeards in here yesterday, so maybe we'll get 1 or 2 this morning. I think we're in a good situation here. We got several turkeys behind us. We got turkeys all in front of us as well. We saw these turkeys to the right yesterday. I think it's 2 turkeys, but it sounds like more than that. I'm gonna go start calling here in a minute. Maybe we can draw something up here, see this decoy. I love this spot. As far as visually, you can see everything. Maybe we get a good show right here. There they are. As the sun comes up, we get a bird interested to the right, and he starts closing the distance. I think he's on the lip.
I seen, yeah, here he comes. I seen he's just in the woods. Look straight ahead at my finger right here. He's coming out of the woods right there. He's gonna walk behind us. Yeah.
Dang, there stepped on you. Well, here he is, guys. Kentucky bird here at Riverbend. I didn't shoot too well. I've been having issues with this red dot shooting high. I should have shot it when I got in camp, but I didn't. First two shots I shot over him, so I just held real low with the third shot, and I got him. It's crazy how it all transpired. Turkeys all to our right, in front of us, to our left. It's just unreal how many turkeys are here, and I'm just glad a single came out instead of a couple of doubles. That way we can get, this is the only turkey that's seen a decoy, so maybe we get another hunt. But it was pretty awesome how it transpired. He come out of the woods to our right, come from 300 yards, and come in behind us, cut a line straight to the call, and dang near stepped on us. He was right here where I'm standing when he saw the decoy and ran to it. But I apologize for my shooting, but sometimes you do what you gotta do. That's why you shoot automatic though.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Pure Strutter, the turkey hunting company, Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Foxtrot Ammunition, Vortex Optics, and Worldwide Pursuit, making your dream hunts a reality.
Well, we have an awesome hunt go down at Riverbend Whitetails. We're at a high point right here, and this is the only turkey that's seen the decoy, so we swap positions. I go to calling, and sure enough, it doesn't take long, and we get a bird interested to the left, and he makes an appearance. Well, this bird doesn't close the distance to us. He cuts over to the road that's in front of us. There's a hen out there about 100 yards from him, and he's just out there strutting and gobbling. Well, I keep calling to him, he keeps gobbling. Well, all at once, a couple more birds to the right get interested, and they start closing the distance.
Straight to the decoy.
Hang on.
They just kind of standing off that hen, ain't they?
Well, these birds see this other strutter, and they take off to him. They run him off, and they're kind of facing away from us. So in a position like this, you just want to keep calling just to keep their attention. Maybe they'll look up, see your decoy spread, or just close the distance to the call. I just keep soft calling, they keep gobbling, and eventually they work their way to us. What a turkey hunt, man.
Give me some of that.
Hang on. Here. That was
Hey, you talking about fun? I done got depressed after that one. He come back and forth, never would kind of commit, and then them two come up off a hill. You talking about a gobblonanza? They chased him off, and I was like, they gonna follow him off of that hen. And all at once they turned and saw the decoys up here, and you talking about calling them suckers off there. You did, you called them off there. I done had the wind let out myself on that other. That was like flipping a pancake when they come back up here and see them decoys and come up here.
That was awesome. What a hunt. That's the best hunt I've gotten this season. That is pretty dang awesome.
They put a whooping on that decoy, didn't they?
Yeah, that's the second time we got whooped. It ain't been 10 o'clock.
I heard that.
Well, our Riverbend hunt was short-lived this morning, but it sure was sweet, wasn't it?
You got that right.
Lord have us mercy. This morning, we come in here, we had a game plan. Come up here to our little bushwhack shack. We spent some time, made us some cover up here. We knew we wanted to get on this high point. This is just a meeting area for turkeys, a high point where they like to strut, they like to gobble, they like to listen a long ways, they can see a long ways. And sure enough, there's turkeys in every direction, gobbling like crazy. And finally, this one broke. We could hear him when he finally broke the edge of the woods over here, and he gobbled so good. And he comes out, and he comes out to our right. And instead of seeing the decoy, because there's sage right here, he couldn't see it, he just draws a line right to the call, which is what they'll always do if they're hot, and walk right to you. And that was the case. And he got to a point where he walked in behind us, and the only thing saved us was that cover we put up yesterday. And he walked in behind us and got to a point where he could see the decoy and walks within 2-3 steps of Dad and goes right to the decoys and put on a show. But I didn't. I shot the first 2 shots and missed, and I don't know what the deal was. I've been having issues with the gun, or it might just be me. We're gonna shoot the gun regardless, but third shot I got him. I held really, really low and got him. But I run out there, got the bird, and there's still birds gobbling in the distance, and we just posted back up and went to calling, and just sitting there shooting the bull, enjoying the shade. You know, it's pretty warm today, and a bird gobbles to the left, and we just look over and we can see him on this tree line, couldn't we?
Yeah.
And called to him, and he gobbled, and he started progressing to us. And I think he was a subordinate bird, just nervous of the decoy, didn't really want any confrontation. But he liked the sound of the hen though. And finally he worked around in front of us, and we got a good visual on him, and he goes out here to the road and starts strutting, and then the birds fire off to the right. You know, you can hear the hens yelping, and they fire off to the right that were in the woods, besides this one this morning. And I got to calling, and they all started gobbling. And sure enough, the 2 jumped out of the wood line, and when they did, they started progressing towards us. But then they saw that strutter down there, and they went right to him, didn't they?
Yeah, they run him off.
They went down there to him, run him off, and we kind of got disheartened. And that's when you want to get your call out. You want to make sure that they look up at your decoy spread if you have decoys out. And that was the case. I just kept soft calling, and once they ran him off, they wheeled around, saw this, and they started coming to us, gobbled the whole way, come up here, whooped the fool out of the decoy, and Dad made an incredible shot. Once again, a fantastic hunt, but it was short-lived. That's the only sad part about it.
You got that right. The only sad part it is over.
It's over with, just like
You
it.
reeled them jokers in like it's hooked to a zip code 33.
Sure did.
It was all I could do, stay off that trigger.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't have no problem doing that this morning. I just couldn't hit nothing with it.
Well, that's one.
That's all it is. I might have been tore up. I don't know. We're gonna find out soon enough. But fun hunt here at Riverbend once again. We've hunted here for years. Dad and I love it here. It's a big piece of ground. We can turkey hunt, and we just love it here. And hunting it so many years, we know what these turkeys like to do. Come in here yesterday, saw these turkeys, made a game plan, made it happen this morning on the opening day in Kentucky.
Never gets over.
It does. I'll never forget that second hunt. That was pretty dang awesome.
Can't thank you enough.
That was awesome.
Woo.